Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Cat's Cottage. I'm out here in the semi-dark, although my camera shows all of that light, and I won't say this anymore that my camera lights up the dark. So I know I say it every time, but I'm still kind of in the dark, except I have overhead lights that I have on the balcony. I put those up myself, so I'm gonna turn my camera right quick and let you see. Okay, there we go. It's just a string of large Christmas lights, and I ran them through the beams there, and they go all the way down past that curtain to the other table. And then right here, there we go. I plugged up a light, and now that's a bag around that light, so it doesn't get dirty. I plugged a light up to the end of that. So I just wanted y'all, I don't know why I wanted y'all to know that. But anyway, y'all know that now. Okay. Hot cup of coffee. Yeah, it's hot. Okay. Um, I got my miracle mosquito chaser on. Don't need but a dot, and I must smell truly good. Just kind of dotted on you a little bit. Uh, I hadn't had anybody say anything. Of course, nobody's over here to say anything. But my husband hadn't said a word, and well, he probably wouldn't say a word. But anyway, and they don't really get on my face. Uh, that might be because maybe there's makeup or something on my face that they don't. But they do get all over my husband's face, all over. And there's one benefit to getting old. I try to find the benefits. They're very few. Um, your skin gets dry and crinkly. Mosquitoes that don't work with them. They look for they like pliable skin, good skin. Okay, I'm gonna shut up talking about nothing. Here we go. All right. Uh, it is super, super duper muggy in the South. All of us in the South, we know what's going on. It is super muggy. And I think I spend most of my time figuring out a way how not to come outside in it, you know. Um, but I do have to come out. And yesterday I went and picked my the second planting of cucumber. I planted out on the fence. And I got three beautiful cucumbers. And I sliced them up last night and had them with supper. And that second planting does work. Uh, I wish I could think of that young man's name that reminded us all to plant over and over and over. Of course, he planted everything over and over, but most everything. I'm not going to go that far, but I planted cantaloupe over, and they're just sitting there beautiful with the blooms. And I'm just hoping there'll be some kind of bee see pity on me and come to my flowers. Cucumber, and that is a watermelon sitting out there. There's a watermelon sitting out plant, and I didn't know it. It's sitting with the cucumber. So I'm forgetful about what I've planted, where I've planted it, and I seem to be terrible. I go and buy a plant, and then I bring them home, great intentions, and I don't even put them out. I mean, there's a disconnect there, isn't there? But I'm not ready to be put away. Okay, I'm not ready for the box. I am talking totally cuckoo today, totally cuckoo. Oh me. Uh, I started reading that first story on Shakespeare, and it lays out the scene like a play, and I guess that's what they are, plays. And I'm still in the scene, so that's interesting. But I'm reading it slowly with a magnifying glass, slowly, slowly, and try to I don't know, put it in my head. I don't know why I need Shakespeare in my head, but anyway, that's what I'm up to. I I like to read while I watch TV. If that sounds crazy, I'm either I'm half reading and I'm half watching TV, so I'm kind of half and half. And then my husband's across the room. You know, he's a thayer. They don't know when to stop talking. So anyway, um, I'll get up to something today. I don't know what it'll be. Um, let's see. It's too early for estate sale. I could drive around and look for garbage. That's what it is. So say I drive around and look for something, I can recycle on the side of the road. You know, somebody threw something away, or no, we don't even want to say that. We'll say somebody put something out, and I picked it up to recycle. But really, you're just going and looking for trash. That's what you're doing, garbage. And anyway, I had so much fun making these shelves. These cabinets, putting junk in the cabinets and decorating the cabinets. Uh, I even thought about decorating those cabinets up and selling the whole cabinet, the whole thing. I glue them all down in the cabinet. So they're there. I mean, you could get them loose if you wanted, but it's just an idea just to sell the whole cabinet with everything in it. That would be funny, you know. Of course, if they moved it, they'd most likely have to, you know, break it open, break all that off so they wouldn't break it. But, I thought about that too. Uh, it's just a thought, just crazy talk, crazy talk. I can't imagine somebody having a carport sale and sitting out there is cabinets with junk in it, and you're selling the whole cabinet. People would probably want to pick off of it and take away from it, so I'd have to wrap it in saran wrap where they couldn't take anything out of it. Oh, I'm crazy this morning. Um, I don't have much veggies left in my garden boxes, and I'm going to probably begin to start cutting the plants up. I cut them up and then I recycle them into my soil in those boxes. Dig the soil, topsoil back, and push that on like composting, and then put the soil back over, and that'll all rot down. It's just a way to kind of build my soil. But I'll probably start to do that. Start trimming on those tomatoes, and I'm still eating tomatoes out of my front. Uh, Under my light out front, a wild tomato came up from the compost that I put in there, and I let it grow like a flower over the front of the house, and it's got little cherry tomatoes on it, and I usually eat those when I go out there to drink my coffee. I'll get me a couple of tomatoes, but anyway, not much going on other than fiddling around, doing this and that and the other. Uh, I could film everything, I guess. I could just film everything, but um, y'all notice that some of my stuff was late. Uh, just all of a sudden, I couldn't. They wouldn't accept anything. So I kept pushing it until they finally put it through. So it's not me. It's not me. Um, I don't know if anybody. Do y'all know anything about Rumble? Do y'all know anything about that website with? Do they do the same thing as YouTube? Do they have the same thing on there as YouTube? I read into a little bit of it, uh, but I know one thing. I noticed the age groups were real young, and I'm not so sure my type of videos would be liked on there. I could put them on both places and see how that goes. I don't know. You know, you can only get so much of me. You know, but I guess I'll let y'all go. I'm 11 minutes, and I'll talk. I'll show y'all something later, maybe, maybe not. You know, but oh, and this is my black day. some days I some days I get black. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good day and watch this muggy weather. And don't get upset if your plants are dying from the heat index. Just move on from that. Just move on.